Guys, so what is it? It's like Thursday night or something, and we're just here with a chat, just a chill and chat. I had a crazy day, a long day. How was your day? A lot of things going on at work that caused some anxiety, and then right after work, take my daughter to dance, chatted with some friends, and then here we are. I thought I would spend maybe just like 30 minutes hanging out. Haven't made any content this week. I busted up my foot. It really hurts. Like I fell down the stairs. And I sprained my ankle. And it's really like affecting me a week later. So it kind of sucks. So that's why I was doing pretty good regular with content. And then the motivation to make content is really low. I wanted to make, this is my plan. Looks like we got JJ in the chat. Let's see. He's saying the Stars, and I'll talk about it in a second. Stars and Cowboys are both winning. Finished building my new Tron. I'm excited for you, buddy. It is perhaps the most difficult of my 8 arcade 1-ups that I've ever put together. And I'm already ranked 233 in the world at level 3. Wow. So I got to ask you, JJ, is it because of the part where you have to attach the other side panel? Is that the difficult part? So my plan, I wanted to do a review on Tempest. I got that cabinet. I haven't even unboxed it yet. I got the Defender Partycade. Haven't unboxed it yet. What I have unboxed is Big Blue. Been playing that for a while. And then Class of 1981. I got all of those cabs, and I wanted to play with them. I've been playing with them, and I've made I've wrote down my thoughts, and I've put together thumbnails for all of that content. But I haven't filmed anything because all of the content I was planning on standing in front of the cabinets or, taking shots of the cabinet. And, I don't know. I'm going to go to the doctor. I might have broken my foot. Probably not, but it's a week later and it still hurts. Anyway, so we got Chrome, we got Zod Rider. What's up, man? What's up, Quincy, Bob? What's going on? Fist of Love, howdy. Yeah, thanks guys for what did you do? Yeah, so I slipped on a couple steps and I fell down 2 steps or so, and man, that's crazy. Like, that little bit can just ruin your week, right? It's kind of, I got it in a brace, and it's feeling better. I came down here actually whenever I practice guitar. This is where I sit to practice guitar, and I was teasing Zohar earlier that I was like, hey, I'm gonna do a music live stream by myself, because that's what it kind of feels like, because I'm down here in like this studio area or my computer and this microphone, and I'll sing along to songs and stuff, play, and just like no one's watching. And he was messaging me, and I was teasing him that I was singing only Michael Jackson. See, this is what you guys don't know. The best thing about Zohar is when you troll him. It's great. Anyway, because he gets really mad. Hey, thanks, Glass Baby, for hanging out. So what do you guys want to talk about? This is a chill and chat. My plan, just a chill and chat. We're right here. I have this configured. When this ends, that's it. There's no replay. Just because I didn't prepare anything. I think this will be fun. And just we talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. If you want to hear anything about my preliminary thoughts on any of the cabinets that I recently bought, that's cool. We could also talk about anything, really. Anything in the retro gaming space that excites you. Anything that's going on that's interesting in your life. I would love to hear. Yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate it, JJ. Let's see. Your average gamer in the house. What's going on, bud? Yeah, let's see. So, what's up, fam? Hope everyone is doing great. Sup, Justin? Let's see. How far can you get in Punisher in one life? Ooh. I don't know. I just keep it in continues. I'll write that down as a challenge. and I'll get back to you. That sounds like a fun thing to do. Maybe that's even a fun thing to play or something. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Let's see. The Fist of Love says, I got the Glenn's Retro Show stick this week for my ALU instead of investing in the Tron Arcade 1-Up. That's cool, man. Yeah, I hope it's just soreness, you know. I hope so. It's something to do with the ligaments, because it's like the bottom of my foot. If I bend it in either direction, it hurts really bad. But I can step on it now. I couldn't walk for like 2 days, actually. I did the Sunday stream actually in a lot of pain this last Sunday. I was all like, because I thought it was a temporary thing. And now that it's like a week later and it still hurts, I was like, this is a thing. This is a thing that I gotta, like, it's gonna suck. So again, this is kind of like a quick, if you join me here live, you're probably a fan, and maybe it's okay for me to share that part of my life with you. I'm gonna try to figure out ways, because I like doing YouTube. It's a creative outlet, and so I may rethink the way I'm gonna do all my reviews. I may do tons of B-roll and all voiceover or something like that, just to, you know, for me, you know, to do the creative outlet. Let's see. Rainwater says, oh my god, I missed it. How did you break your foot? Yeah, down the steps. Let's see. Tell me about your online gameplay for the iArcade machine if you have some time. Tell me about the online gameplay. So we don't know too much, except for that there's online gameplay that's coming to the iArcade. What we do know is there'll be some type of subscription cost, and it will be, I believe, a centralized server where the game is being played from, and the controls will be sent up to that. And they showed some demos, some really good videos that kind of indicate that it'll be low lag. I believe in any video, like any video that you're watching, you know, I don't know, is it a 30 frame per second, 24 frame per second video? You wouldn't be able to perceive any skipped frames or anything like that. All technology for, you know, I think it would be called real-time video game streaming. Like, literally, you're streaming MPEG, like, video, just like you're watching on YouTube right now, but at extreme low latency, where, you know, it's under a second for sure. It starts skipping frames if it's more than a couple hundred milliseconds behind. I think it's basically the AtGames, it's the AtGames ArcadeNet model. The way they described it, it sounds like the ArcadeNet model. But I hope it's a lot better than ArcadeNet. One thing that iArcade does really, really well is their UIs are extremely functional. The user interface, the user design is very good. I think they could make it look better, but that's just colors and theming. The functionality of it is very good. Let's see. At least you didn't do what I did with my foot. I slipped down 2 stairs, caught my foot, and then the bone and the ligaments tore on my ankle sideways. That I feel your pain, because that's either what I did or what happened to you was much worse. It's probably, yeah, from your ankle. That's much worse than what happened to me. Let's see. Trying to catch up with the chat here. Next time, fall on your hip. Yeah, so when I fell, I slipped. My left leg, which is the one that's in pain, went behind me, and I landed on it. Like, I remember I had to pull my leg out from under my bottom, and then there was no pain, and then it just came right, and I think so my foot went flat onto is bad. Yeah, thanks guys. Michael Bolton, let's see. Yeah, impromptu live chat, that's right. Yeah, so again, that's why I'm doing a live chat. I wanted to catch up with everybody. I use, YouTube as a creative outlet, and unfortunately, I wasn't able to put out the content that I planned on making on Saturday and Sunday because of my foot. And then I thought I could catch up on Monday. I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it Tuesday. Couldn't do it Wednesday. And here we are Thursday, still nothing. So I was like, let me go live. Let me let everyone know that I'm still alive. And why I won't have content it'll slow down for a little bit. Hopefully I can speed it right up. Anyway, if you've been following my channel for a really long time, all of my early content was voiceover work. Like, I did tons and tons of content where it was pictures and images that I would edit. Like, literally every sentence that I said would have pictures that are zooming in. Those took like 6 hours to make, by the way. A lot of people probably don't know that, but I got it down where I could do an hour a minute is how long it took to edit. Like, I'd do the voiceover off the top of my head, 10-minute recording, done. Editing, 4 more hours. Yeah. And then I started doing these because they're quicker to edit. But I might go back to that because I really enjoyed that, actually. I just haven't done that. I've been trying to do like a mixture of it where I'll like do pictures and B-rolls and zoom in. But we'll see. Crumb with the super chat. He says, Justin, when you get the Tempest going, can you do a comparison between that and the 12-in-1? That's a great idea. I have the 12-in-1 right here. And that, you know, obviously the 12-in-1 is an older cabinet. And the new Tempest Atari 12-in-1 has been out for a while. And just a straight review, there's plenty of them already out there. And so that was kind of my plan, is how do I make my review, which is kind of late in the game, more interesting. More interesting. And one of my thoughts was like, yeah, like basically the thumbnail would be like, what's the difference between the 12-in-1, the Atari 12-in-1, and the Tempest? And I could go through a lot of different things. Like, I'd love to talk about like this original cabinet, how it has the bleeding, the light bleed, and how there's that, I can't remember, that guy on eBay that sells a kit, and I have that kit, but it's like this monitor is okay, but the power that they drive that monitor is really high. It's like overdriven, and so it causes the brightness to be too bright, and you can kind of see some bleeding. Now this, of course, if you're seeing, this is my lighting that's on me, that's reflecting, but this little guy right here, that's the lighting, the light bleed. And you won't see that on the newer cabinets. And part of it has to do with the BOE monitors here are better, but also the power that's driving it is better. And that's what I tried to mention on that last video about Intech Gaming. Their Intech Gaming has that kit where you can upgrade your arcade one up. The new ones that are coming out in January, and I think the ones that are actually the ones that are available now are their like 2.0 version or something, or 1.2, whatever. They're the newer version. They drive the power of the older monitors better. And I'm telling you, I tested it. And the power, it like the what do you call it, that blown out white stuff goes away because they have their own like power voltage regulator in there, so it's really cool. Jay says, if your foot is black and blue, then it's probably a break. It's hell getting older. Yeah. Let's see, I fell in 2018, landed on my shoulder, and ended up getting a new rotary cuff because of it, man. So I don't think I broke it because it's not black and blue. It is purple right where the ligaments are, and that's like maybe I tore it. It's somewhere between I tore it and I just sprained it. But it feels like it's broken though. But I don't think the pain's high enough for it to be broken. What are you talking about? I have no clue what you're talking about. This UAG show? No clue. Let's see. What are your next endeavors in the home arcade space? What are you looking forward to in the next few months? It's possible that Arcade 1UP could come out with a surprise cabinet this year. I don't think they're going to, but next year it's going to be crazy. I'm really looking forward to the CES announcements because they've been teased to a few of us, and they're amazing. Really good. Really, really good. And because this stream will be deleted, I'm not going to tell you, but I'll tell you, I've been teased. I've been saying exactly, if you watch really closely, I've been leaking everything. John's in the chat, isn't he? This is one of the, John knows, like, if you listen really closely to what I'm saying, I'm telling you what's happening. It's all like spread out. Even the David McIntosh joke is kind of not a joke. Anyway, did you ever get a lit marquee for that one game behind you? I did. I have a lit marquee for every cabinet that I own. I just haven't installed it. Let's see. I always play my beat 'em ups with 1 or 10 life challenge. I like that. That's fun. Definitely don't hesitate to go see the doctor. Yeah, I need to. I just went and saw the doctor for my back, so I thought maybe I could like skip this. Yeah, I probably should go. Punisher or Nick Fury? I don't know. Good evening. What's up, Mike of all trades? Let's see. Let's get some more music. I see. Yeah. Are you doing anything fun over the weekend? No. I'm probably sitting on my chair in my living room putting ice on my foot. Hope the ankle heals fast so you can get the calves together. That's right. And what's fun is I can play the ones that I put together. It's like I put the Class of 1981 together, and then I accidentally put the riser on, the artworks on the wrong side, and then I hurt my foot afterwards. So I haven't even fixed that. But I have the other ones. Do you think Class of 81 stock joysticks are okay? I'm thinking of replacing mine. I never replace the joysticks on my Pac-Man cabinets. For me, playing a game like Pac-Man, even the ball top, you know, the joystick, the buttons, they don't bother me at all. It's something has to do with those type of games. I've always thought that fighting games, and here's the weird thing, like, I started really getting into Street Fighter with Big Blue, and my Big Blue is still stock. And of course, those sticks are basically the same sticks that are on like everything else, like the sticks that are on the iArcade. I think they're exactly the same ones, and no one complains about that one, but they're the same ones that are on the newer arcade 1-ups, which is really weird. The buttons are the buttons different? I can't remember. So we got that. The AtGames Legends Ultimate has a slightly nicer quality than Arcade 1-Up and iArcade, and AtGames. Yeah, AtGames. No. What I'm saying is the AtGames and the iArcade have like the same buttons. They're like nicer quality, but the Arcade 1-Up, the newer generation Arcade 1-Up sticks and the MVSX are the same. That's what it is. I messed up earlier. Anyway, Class of 81, Pac-Man, all of that stuff. Like, I never replace the buttons. Again, it's just the type of game. Like Galaga, Pac-Man, all those games, they feel fine with those sticks. Oh, what I was gonna say was, I can pull off the Hadoukens like crazy with the stock sticks. So, like, when I go to a real arcade and I play the hap sticks that have like the spring in it, those feel really good, right? But then when I started practicing the Hadoukens, I was like, I can get it. You know, once I got into it, like I can get it every time, nearly every time. So I don't know. My final fight, which is in the other room, I put Sanwas in there. Anyway, I'm starting to rethink. I think maybe the Sanwa clones that Arcade 1-Up uses are really close to the Sanwas. I don't know. What do you guys think? Am I an idiot? Probably. It says, tell your doctor that you need something for the pain. See, I took some... What did I take? Yeah, I'm not good with that stuff. Like, I like it too much. Like, what had happened? I had a wisdom... No. I had something done with my teeth. And I was giving... I can't even remember what it is. Maybe it was the hydrocodone? Maybe. And it was, like, instant high. Like, instantly. And then I take it again, and like I couldn't feel anything. I was like buzzed instantly, and I did that for like 3 days. And in my head, I was like, "Oh, I could get used to this really easy." And then I was like, "I'm never taking it again." Like unless I like have to, like if I actually broke my arm. But so then I told that to my next doctor, and I was like, "Hey, you know, like that stuff felt really good. Do you have like a different type?" And they're like, "Oh, we know what you're talking about." And I don't know. They gave me some other medicine, and it took the pain away without any like high or hit or anything like that. And maybe that sounds weird because like people like are interested in that high. I'm not. My grandfather is an alcoholic, or he was when he was alive, and so there's kind of like an addiction in our family. And so in my head, I'm like, if there's something like that I like, It could ruin my life because I don't think I could control it if I used it more. So I stopped way early before I'd get there. So the song that I'm playing or played earlier is on Epidemic Sound. So all the songs that you're hearing, I have a license for essentially. It's a service that you pay monthly for and allows you to like play content on YouTube. And yeah, they have a song that sounds exactly like Katy Perry on here. And it's in my playlist that I play for YouTube. Just curious, anyone in the chat have any luck with PS5 or Xbox X during the Black Friday sales? It's good. Are you going to any event soon? I don't know. We'll see. Have no plans as of right now, but I want to. Yeah, there you go. Just-in-time transcoding. Maybe. I'm actually thinking because I've seen some of the code of some of that, and I think it's like FFmpeg or something like that. It's pretty simple. It's the idea of there's a video card and there's an API in the video card that will give you the raw MPEG, and then you do a very fast transcoding of that, and you send it over TCP, and there's all these buffering adjustments where you can make it where the buffering is really low. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, elevated. Hey, Arcade Eric, what's going on? No pain. Is the Big Blue worth based on Line Street Fighter 2 Turbo? I already have the Capcom Legacy Cab. I don't know about is it worth more than the Capcom Legacy Cab, because that involves you, like, you know, selling your other cabinet. And I don't have the Capcom Legacy cabinet. I do know that I really like Big Blue, though. So, I don't know. Like, the online is pretty cool. So, I've used the online, but I've only watched. I haven't entered an actual game because I'm, like, watching other people play so I can pick up their habits. I have not yet, like, competed because I'm afraid of just getting demolished. So, I've been practicing. And it's tough because the longer I wait, like, everyone's going to get better and then I'll probably get demolished anyway. But that's just me. But I love everything about the Big Blue. There's many things about the Big Blue that are probably found in the Capcom Legacy Cab. Like, it's using... I have the old Street Fighter right there from 2008. That one doesn't have the upgraded monitor. That one's outputting 640 by 480 and then going to an upscaler to 1920 by... What is... Not 1920, was it? 1280 by 1024, and it's just horrible upscaling. They just... The entire... Everything about that is like a VGA output goes into another cheap transcoder or whatever, an upscaler. This Gen 1 sucks really bad. Capcom Legacy, basically everything from the Marvel superheroes and on, the PCB is outputting the exact resolution that the monitor supports, which is a perfect resolution. It's 4:3, it's 960p. It's perfect. And so the Capcom Legacy has that, and so does the Big Blue. And you can turn off the, you know, smoothing on these newer cabs, or they don't come with smoothing, and that is amazing. It's pixel perfect. It looks vibrant. It looks beautiful. And the game selection is really good. Thank you, man. Someone needs a life alert. I've fallen and I can't get up. Sold my Tempest Legacy and MK2 Legacy this week. Whoa. Whoa. Donuts. Is the Class of 1981 review filmed already? No. No. It's only filmed in my head. If you picked up the Arcade 1-Up Tron, or if you had to pick up Arcade 1-Up, pick up one. Arcade 1-Up Tron or the Promised Dragon's Lair, which one and why? I don't think the Dragon's Lair is going to be as cool as the Tron. The Tron... Well, I guess we don't know, right? The Tron, like, glows everywhere. Out of every angle, there's, like, glowing and reflection, and they haven't showed that Tron will do that. Although, the Tron... I'm sorry, the Dragon's Lair. Also, the Dragon's Lair is supposed to have the alphanumeric display instead of any phone screen. So, the alphanumeric display would look cool. And if they get all the rounded edges of the Okay, I don't know. I don't know which one. I don't know which one would be better. Okay, thoughts on the partycade Defender? It's still in a box. I'm sorry. I would love... I've seen Brad's review, and Brad's review got me to buy it. I saw some people online. That was so cool. They bought the stand for the iArcade to put their partycades on. Have you seen this? That is so funny. They're like going and buying the iArcade stand, and they're putting the partycade on it. I saw another picture where they only bought... They don't even have an iArcade. They just buy the stand. Another person bought the stand and put the AtGames Legends Ultimate Gamer Pro on it. And then there's the TV. So they built their own little, like, game station. You know, what would you call it? Like a pedestal thing. But they're using the iArcade Dragon Slayer stand. And then the AtGames, the Gamer Pro, and then a TV. That's funny. That's funny. Tron, I always hated Dragon's Lair back in the day because, one, it was a money eater and twice as pricey as the other games, and two, it's nothing more than a quick time event with pattern. Okay. In my head, I was thinking which one looks better, Tron or Dragon's Lair. Based on the pictures, and we have reviews out for the Tron looks really cool, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see. The renders are no longer have any value. There's like no value to the renders anymore. It's like you gotta see video, and even the commercials that Arcade One is doing is not valuable anymore. It's like we gotta see the real thing. So it's really smart. Like, I think that's all John D, like, reaching out to Twisted Chris. And he's like, he's got a real one. Take it. If it sucks, tell us it sucks. But his review's coming out, I think, tomorrow. Very excited to see if Arcade 1-Up is stepping it up. That's what this channel is all about. Ever since the beginning, the very first Arcade 1-Up video I ever did, I was like, it's a toy. It's all right. It's okay. And I did more videos that are like, this needs fixed, that needs fixed. And they started listening. For some reason, my channel grew and people enjoyed it. And then, we kept on saying, fix this, fix this, fix this. I hope they keep making it better. And I hope this community is helping. That's cool that we have some drive into companies' business. They listen to us, people in these communities, and that's cool. Yeah, the Bright adjustment kit, never installed it. I have it as well. Also never installed it. I don't know why. It's in a drawer. Do you think they'll nail the MK30th or mail it in? It depends. I think a lot of people know. A lot of people know what the MK30th will be and what we want it to be. Those are probably two different things, but I'm really hoping that can change. We'll see. If it bleeds, we can kill it. Editing is crazy fun and brutal at the same time. Good point. Yep. It's like you start down a path and then time just evaporates while you mold the video. Yep. There we go. Walmart has the Xbox Series X. That's the one I have, and I saw some reviews that are like maybe that's all you need is the Series S. I thought I wanted the Xbox Series X, and then I couldn't find it. I was able to get the Series S a couple months ago. It's my daughter's new favorite console. There's this handful of games that are on it that she plays. It's like Sims 4. She really, really loves. But we just got the Game Pass, and like, I don't know, there's a ton of games on the Game Pass that are a lot of fun that my daughter plays and I play, and I'm not sure that I need to buy anything more like the X, so that's where I'm at. I need to do the wall for tournament. Okay. And I almost did perfect 3D print solution with the gap. Oh, problem with the Intech newer cabs. Very good. So Big Reese, Australian guy, he's got the Intech gaming. He's saying he's got like a little 3D print. Sit that right between the gap and the... that's pretty good. It's a good idea. Let's see. Games newer. I don't know what they mean. Okay. I recently fractured my ankle playing hockey about 12 weeks And yeah, man, not good. Honestly, I don't know anything about Blitz. The last thing I heard about Blitz was when we did One Up Weekly and it was being teased, and we that's it. What's up, Retro? Let's see. So should we save our money? Yes. Listen up, guys. Everybody here that's watching, save up your money for next year. No joke. Like, save your money. Save your money. Save your money. It's what you need to do. Like, don't buy that Series X. Don't buy that new car. Don't get that extra car payment. You're gonna need that money. What songs did I practice today? I won't play guitar for more than 15 seconds, okay? But a quick name that tune. I'm gonna play it for a second, and you tell me if you know what the song is. This is what I practiced. You don't know it. Do you know it? Okay, we'll find out. Let's see. So I was practicing that a lot. And we got Arcade. Okay. Yeah, I think I remember seeing Arcade Eric. You were on that little scooter, right? Are smart plugs advisable for Gen 3 or Gen 4 arcade 1-ups? They seem to have to go through a shutdown sequence, and turning on and off the cab via smart plug basically cuts the power. Wouldn't that F up a Tron? Yeah, I think so. I agree with you. I think that would be a problem. I really do. And it's my recommendation that if there's a cabinet that has a shutdown sequence, you probably shouldn't use a smart plug that pulls that power, because that shutdown sequence is there for a purpose. It's probably doing game save, your high scores, disconnecting from the cloud, safely shutting down, right? It could be peripherals. I don't know. They put that there for a reason, right? The cabinets that do not have that shutdown sequence, no harm, because that switch is killing the power. Like, there's like no difference, right? There's no shutdown sequence on it. So yeah, I would love, and I was gonna look into it because I built the channel is called Console Kits, because I used to sell kits that were for consoles, video game consoles, and I still do that occasionally, but not as much as I used to. But I was thinking of coming up with something that would essentially flip that switch for you with a smart plug, but in a different format, like some type of thing where your arcade 1-up would not actually be plugged into the smart plug, but there'd be something else plugged into the smart plug that's actually, sending that signal. Because I'm sure it's very simple. I'm sure it's what is it called? A GPIO port on the arcade 1-up PCB that's just looking for ground. So when you press that on button, it's tapping ground on a signal. And then if you turn it off, it's tapping ground on a signal. That's it. Just for, you got to hold it down. It's holding down for a few seconds. So I'm sure there's some type of relay or something that someone's built, maybe even something that you can buy. Like, you buy this, and then you put it in your arcade 1-up and you connect it to this pin, and there you go. You can, say, turn it off, and it will safely turn that off. Someone needs to, if anyone knows how to assemble that, build it, reach out to me, let me know. If you don't have a platform to explain it, I'll explain it. We'll get some posts saying this is the instructions how to do it. Hopefully another content creator will talk about it. If maybe the mystery encoder can, I'm sure he's knowledgeable. He can be like, this is how you do it. That'd be cool. Have you ever built a cab from the ground up? Not from the ground up, no. A shadow drop cab would be interesting. John, we need Gord XAB, brah. John D is not in the chat, so save money. Any re-releases? Yes, there's re-releases, but they're amazing. Will we do it live? Live! Gorf Cab. Out of the boot, back playing hockey. That's right, in Iowa. Had a brace. Yeah, I thought so. Punisher. Okay. When I get my arcade on Monday, do you think Jong will have Happy Juice party for me? Probably, Zod. Probably. Talking to each other. Let's see. Everyone's greeting each other. Let's try to keep up with the chat. We should do movie Misery. I think Iowa's getting snow. And what? No, we don't want snow. Don't worry if you broke 1 foot, you spare one. God gave us 2. There we go. Let's see. Talking to each other. They are junk. Get a San Juan. Are they? Are they? Well, I got the stock and the San Juan, and I go like this, and that's interesting. So that's a 2 for 1. Hey, and by the way, Brad, stop name calling San Juan. I don't appreciate it, Brad. Stop name calling San Juan. All right. Doesn't feel good, does it? Let's see. This thing is going to get hyped about the Twisted Gaming. I hope so. I hope Twisted Metal Gaming does the most honest review we've ever seen. In the sense that if it's good, tell us if it's good. If it's bad, tell us it's bad. Let us make the decision. Let us give his opinion. Also, where he's coming from, right? Like, if it's a no for him, why is it a no for him? What type of personality does he have? I mean, like, is he not interested in home arcade at all? Like, if he's fundamentally isn't interested in that, he goes, if his video turns into like a, look, I own the real thing. I don't mind maintaining the real thing. This sucks. Like, then your review is very cited to your exact situation and isn't benefiting others. And so what would be interesting is to, it's maybe empathy is the right word, where it's like understand the audience's point of view and say something to the effect of, if you're this type of consumer, then this is what you'll like about it, and this is what you won't like about it. If you're this type of consumer, you're going to appreciate these features. But if you're this type of consumer, you're going to hate these features. Something like that. I don't know. I'm just off the cuff, just talking about what that would be interesting to see. They need to come up with a modders kit. That would be cool, but they never will. So I jumped on Tron today. So excited. The only problem is I'm left-handed, and growing up as a kid, I couldn't play it in the arcades. It's just so pretty. I wonder, Steve, if that's still an issue. Like, yeah, like, are you going to do a left-hand mod? Is that a thing? You guys still talking about my feet. Okay. So, let's see. Did anyone... sorry, the chat skipped here. How to Patchler, thank you for the super chat. He says, I heart the Zohar. Chrome with the super chat. Do you think they will come out with a pro line of all these cabs, Tron included? Yes. And then Tron, I don't know. And I got to go back up. Hobby Hands with the super chat. Partycade on top, mini fridge on the bottom. Ooh, I see where you're going, Hobby Hands. Look at Hobby Hands, always thinking fourth dimensionally. Wow. The chat jumped. And now I'm going back. Oh, there we are. I found it. I caught back up to where I was. Let's see, I think. San Juan with 2-pound spring rocks. That's the other thing. I think the spring is what I really enjoy. Like that. I like that springiness, right? In fast mode, they suck. Get a San Juan. In fast mode. Okay. Did you want 8-bit? I haven't watched it yet. So we have HBO Max. It came. I have AT&T as a cell phone service, and like it includes this HBO Max. And we don't watch a ton on it. But I saw the trailer for 8-Bit Christmas. I wanted to watch it. I want to watch it with the family. And I was like, hey, there's this thing, and it's really funny, and it's about Nintendo. And the family was like, yeah, let's watch it later. So we haven't watched it yet. But I want to watch it. But we haven't. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it's talking to each other. I'm going to avoid the app mentions. There we go. No one has done a review on Defender or the Galaga Legacy. Yeah, that makes sense. I kick a lot of booty in the big blue with stock buttons. See, there you go. Like, the other thing is, like, I want to see how far I can get with, like, can I, with the stock sticks, make any effort up, you know, the leaderboard. We'll see. With some practice, maybe. Suzo Hap on my main cab have an awesome arcade feel to them. Yeah, I heard they're really good. I mean, a lot of the ones in the arcades that I go to, like, you can tell, like, they're putting these haps in them. They're probably putting the haps in them for a couple of reasons, but one of them is probably because they last a long time. They could take a beating and then keep on going, right? Let's see. Big Reese, he says, pick one mini console to use within tech, but you can never use another. For me, it's the PC Engine for the shoot 'em ups. So that's a good point. Thank you for the super chat. The other thing, a lot of people are mentioning, like, and I didn't talk about it in the video because I thought it was kind of implied, but if you get the Intech Gaming, you can use these mini consoles with them, and almost all of them can be modded, right? So, like, you can soft mod like the Sega Genesis. I think even the PC Engine. Maybe I'm wrong about the PC Engine. I never bought that one, but it has maybe I should have got the PC Engine. I was going to, and then I was taking a break. I was like not buying stuff during a period of time, but let's see. Evil Genius Entertainment, evening, fellas. Hap joysticks with leaf buttons are the bomb. There you go. Where's John D? He's so hot. Shit. Oh, I see what's going on. Good evening. How to Bachelor. Thank you for the super chat. He says, let's see. Good man steering clear of the opiates. Opiates? How do you say it? And I realized, that's right, Game Wizard. Let's try to catch up with the chat. Let's see if I can catch up. Can I catch up? Papa Brad's Partycade Defender is cool. Yeah, it was very good. Has anyone left-handed ever run into problems with arcade sticks mounted on the wrong side? Like Tron. That's interesting. Had my tonsils out as an adult, but had some painkiller issues, and my doctor couldn't believe I didn't take any. I don't mess with them pills, man. Yeah. I think that's the thing. Like, I'm sure there's some people in the audience that, you know, that maybe they use painkillers on a daily basis because of issues they have, and there's no way around that. Of course, I'm not trying to make you feel bad by saying any of that. Luckily, so far, I mean, like, I turned 40 and immediately have back issues and this foot issue. But up to this point, I've been able to be pretty painkiller free. But it's probably because of my childhood. My mom always talking about how her father was an alcoholic. And then I noticed my mom, she's not an alcoholic or anything like that, but she was obsessed with buying Barbies and Coca-Cola memorabilia. And I think maybe I get some of that from her, but so far that's not hurting anybody, if you catch my drift. But if it did, I would probably go, wow, that's a vice. That's cold turkey. I got to stop. Hopefully I would, right? If it's a problem, you should stop, right? Was so close to buying it, then iArcade came out with their big sale. I was sucked in, excited to play Retro Online for the channel. There you go. I went to Best Buy at 2 a.m. and was one of the first people in line for the PS5. Employees the previous day said that they had plenty, but when I walked in, they didn't even have one. That's too bad. What's going on, guys? Everyone's saying greeting. Opioids are very addicted. Never take them. Then I went to Walmart for the 529 Simpsons, and they didn't have that either. There's this storyline. If we can keep up with Marco, we can hear the whole story. Thoughts on the Defender Partycade? I mean, the game lineup is great. The button layout looks awesome from the pictures. Just get it. If you have any doubts, just get it. I don't have it unpacked yet, but I have Partycades, and I like the Partycades that I have. People joke about the Partycades, but they really are, like, if you're in this home arcade space and you have the spare money, you know what I mean? Like, you do okay monthly. You pay your rent, you pay your mortgage, you have a little extra money that you can spend every couple months when you save up, and you can splurge on a $200 purchase, and you like those games, you should get it. That's what I did, right? That's my recommendation. If you can't, don't. I said this before. It's like fight the FOMO. And it was really interesting. I put out that post that was like, hey, iArcades are on sale. Fight the FOMO. And there was someone that responded today. And they said, hey, English is not my first language. What does FOMO mean? And for a moment, I thought maybe I was being trolled. But I was like, benefit of the doubt. 100% benefit of the doubt. And I was trying to cater to that message as much as I could. And I was like, yeah, I get it. You know, if English is not your first language, you wouldn't understand that. It's almost an expression, a little bit of slang. So I said it stands for fear of missing out. And fight the FOMO in this context would mean that I'm warning people to resist the temptation to purchase something that they may otherwise not need. You know, so it was kind of funny trying to explain that in, you know, I tried to make sure I used other words that I would assume that they would understand because they knew English enough to ask the question. They said they appreciated my response, so that's good. But saying it out loud, and it was kind of interesting. Like, what does it mean? Like, fight the FOMO. What am I trying to say? And if for anyone who was confused, that's what I'm trying to say. Is this is a good deal? Don't click on it if you don't need it. But if you were looking for a deal and you were already planning on getting this and you were waiting for it to be discounted, now it's the time. And I'm like that. Right? Like, there's things that I want to purchase and I've saved up money for, but I'm biding my time until the time is right. Biding my time. Do you know that name of that song? Biding the time until the time is right to make that purchase. And I wanted the big blue. I had to wait till I sold my house. Got that sold. Still was waiting. Boom, Kohl's deal. Bought it. And I was able to get it at a discount. Which reminds me, those of you that have bought Kohl's, have you spent your Kohl's cash yet? Reminder, I got an email today that I have $185 in Kohl's cash. It includes the Kohl's cash of like $105, then this other like $80 in rewards from all the other cabinets that I bought where they kept on giving you like these discounts. And I think I only have a few days to spend it, so I got to go spend it. On hopefully things, we'll find out. This is the end of the pyramid. This is the end of the waterfall where I've bought all these things and I don't plan to buy anything more for a while. Will I buy socks from Kohl's or will I buy something else I don't need? And if I buy something else I don't need, like a countercade or something like that, then Kohl's won. And Kohl's won. It's sad. Defender Partycade is amazing. I'm trash, bro. I'll help you tune up. Sounds good. Does the class of 1981 have Pac-Man on it? No. There was talks where John D was actually reaching out to Namco and saying, bro, you know it'd be cool. Do you guys have the actual official ROM for the class of 1981? Could we make a firmware update where Galaga and Ms. Pac-Man no longer appear in the UI, but instead are replaced with a class of 1981? You click on it, it loads the class of 1981 ROM, including a submenu that allows you to pick the different games, including the Easter egg that allows you to play Pac-Man. We'll have to see if he ever does it. No promises, what I'm understanding. But I think he like asked. I think he was like, can we renegotiate the deal? This is what the consumers want. It would be a win-win for everybody. Can we make it happen? I don't know. And as we've seen before, they've done firmware updates, but it takes time. We don't get it tomorrow from Arcade 1-Up. So even if they are working on it, remember Zen, they were like, here's the new firmware update, and then they sat on it for like, whatever, months. So that's one of the downsides of Arcade 1-Up's their firmware release party or whatever is not a fast cadence. Blink if more partycades are being announced at CES. I know no information about partycades. I wouldn't be surprised if many of the people at Arcade 1-Up don't know about the information of partycades. That sounds weird, but anyway. I don't think the Big Blue has the octagonal gate, but I heard Killer Instinct does. I remember reading that the other day. Someone was saying it actually does have the octagonal gate, but you need to watch the review to get clarification. Yeah, there you go. I'll play you in tennis on Big Blue. Justin, you were hilarious last night on the weekly retro party. No clue what you're talking about. Let's see. Very nice. There we go. Nope. No Pac-Man like the real class of 1981 on Arcade 1-Up. They did put, that's right. That is right. They did put Fast Shoot Galaga on there. And I played that, and it's so fun. And that one they did turn around. That was in a firmware patch. They did turn around pretty quick on that one. Maybe that was a really easy one. Like, hey, does the emulator support it? Yeah. How hard would it be to wire up the UI to that? Really easy. Okay, do it. Let's see. There we go. Totally agree on the Gen 1 SSF. The amount of format conversion is a sin for a video guy. It is bad. Yeah, I looked at the actual, whatever, the all-winner chipset that they're using on that. It's 640 by 480. And then the scaler that they're doing, that brings it to the 1280 by 1024. I think. It's from memory, so I did that research like 2 years ago, so I don't know. Pretty sure it's that, though. Console Kids, mind if I mention I have a Tron with a GRS spinner video uploading right now? Patrick Casey, he's got that going on. Go check him out. Patrick Casey does. I don't mind, and I'm telling you right now. He's got a Tron GSR spinner video uploading right now. And buddy, reach out to me on Messenger, Patrick Casey, and so I can definitely make sure I grab that exact video. And if you want, I'll put it on my community tab, so other people, this audience, have a better chance of seeing your video. Let's see. I have any. Let's see. Have any of your proposed ideas ever made it to final product from Arcade 1-Up? Yeah. So, yes. So Ralph and I were able to have a chat with Arcade 1-Up last year, and they showed to us Killer Instinct. They showed us Killer Instinct, and it looked just like Mortal Kombat, like the Legacy Edition. It had wings, had all that. And they were about to announce it. That's what they were going to announce, what it looked like. And so we sat there and we're like, no. The Legacy, you can't do that to the Killer Instinct. And we're like, is this one made yet? They're like, no, it's not made. All the other ones are made. Like, all the Legacy lines were already made. So they couldn't fix that. I was like, you have to fix this. You can't screw up Killer Instinct. So they went back to the drawing board, and then they came up with new, like, within a day or two, the people doing the 3D modeling came up with a new version. And then we looked at that iteration. We had a quick call with John again. We're like, no, change this, change that. And then we're like, you have to put the coin door on it. And then literally we're like in the call, and we were able to describe where to put the logos, because there was a requirement. They had to have the logos. I'm pretty sure this was the case. They had to have the logos for the games on the front panel. So that meant they couldn't have a coin door. And so we're like, no, is there any way to put the coin door on it and just put the game logos below it? And so John right there was like shrinking it and was like, do you think something like that could work? And we got it all pretty lined up. We're like, it's better to have the coin door, and if you have to have the logos, put them below. And I'm pretty sure that's what it looks like. But I do remember having that call, and that's what we were talking about. So yeah, and John tweeted, it was really cool. We didn't say anything about it. We figured it was all NDA. We figured we would never talk about it. And then John tweeted a couple months ago. He's like, thanks to Justin and Ralph for consulting on the Killer Instinct. They really helped us make it better. And so that's why I feel free to tell you. So that was a very cool experience. But there's been other times prior to that. I think the community at large was saying a lot of things. Then I made videos A lot of times when I make videos, they are actually like in my head, John D's my audience, right? And then I'll send him my video and be like, I made this video for you because I really think you need to do this thing I'm saying in the video. And he was like, appreciate it. I'm going to share it at my next meeting. And then he came back and he was like, hey, I shared your video with this other person and he agrees and we're going to try to work on it. So in my head, this is why I've said in a couple streams, I was like, I feel like I'm a shill for the community because I feel like somehow I got into this position where I can make these YouTube videos and people watch them, including the company. And a lot of times I'm just saying, people are saying this. This is what people are saying. And you've probably seen videos where I say that. People are saying this. People are saying that. People are saying that. And I feel like I'm taking other people's voices and turning the volume up. And hopefully people at Arcade 1-Up are like, oh, cool. And that's one of the reasons why I don't make videos about those other people, because they don't listen to me. I mean, I even worked for AtGames for a while, and then they let me go because they didn't agree with my... I think there was a conflict of communication or path for their future. And I did early make... Ralph and I were at CES with iArcade, and we were like, hey, your iArcade doesn't look very good. Like, everything else about it is really great, but it doesn't look really good. And then I think I highly influenced them. Maybe they already had plans to make it look better, but I do know that many people were just saying positive things, and I made sure that the negative thing about their cabinet was very heard. So hopefully they would fix it. Not because I'm trying to bash them, but I'm trying to say the things that they need to hear so they won't stop thinking about it, so that we have the best chance to have the best product that they can deliver. I think a lot of these companies, like, they're in their company, because I've worked for a startup before, and once you get your product out there, you learn so much. But you and your team had this vision of what it was going to be, what you were going to put out there, what people would like, and it was all secret, and you couldn't tell anyone. There's all this NDA across the board. You can't tell anyone. So it's this you know what I mean? It's just this what's the word I'm trying to say? A bubble, you know? And an echo chamber, right? And you put it out there, and you're like, why is there all this negative stuff? They don't know what they're talking about. It's like, no, listen to them. Worked for this company, and then we did. I literally flew to Texas, Houston, and went into customers' home that were using our cable service, which was a startup cable company, the only startup cable company in the last 15 years that's came out. That was an overtop streaming cable company, which was rare, brand new company from the ground up, IP based. And we went to the customers' homes, and they were like telling us what they wanted, and it was way different than what we were delivering. What they wanted was Disney Plus, which didn't exist yet. Anyway, which was funny. Never mind. Let's see. Arcade 1-Up DL will have a scoreboard. Yeah, that's right. Looking forward to the KR review. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Really excited. QVC sold out. Let's see. Slap that thing on the wall already. I sold my Gen 1 Galaga and my Miss Pac-Man. Bought a class of 1981. Was like $50 more total. That is cool. Love it. Love it. I sold my Pac-Man and my first gen partycade at an auction recently, which I also documented, and I haven't had time to make a video on, but hopefully I will soon. Okay. Oh, wow. We're way behind. Okay, guys. I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to skip some of the chat. Partycades on... Yeah, we got that. Let's see. Crumb, do you think we'll ever come out with a Pro line? Yeah, we talked about that. Game Pass is great. Let's see. I'm losing my voice now. There we go. Smashing Pumpkins, Smashing Pumpkins. That's not Gish Smashing Pumpkins. That is not Gish. It's not Gish. It's Rocket on Siamese Dream. There we go. Laugh's a bummer when you're a Hummer. Close. Not that song. It's Rocket. Let's see. I've been waiting for Stearns. Good luck beating up UAG. Let's see. Console kits, I think he will be critical but honest. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Okay. Akuma Ref, Big Blue fans, looking forward to fight tomorrow night. Fights are Super Turbo with cash for first place. UAG versus Mo 2. Come, put your quarters on the glass. I can't do his impression very good. How does he do it? All right, Big Blue fans looking for a fight tomorrow night. Fights are Super Turbo with cash for first place. UAG versus Mo 2. Come, put your quarters on the glass. I'm going to have to watch you a little bit more, Rev, and see if I can get your impression down. Probably not. Let's see. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. Hollywood! Justin, I really appreciate your authenticity with all your content. Is something I think a lot of channels lack, but a lot of us here, I know, appreciate the real ones. Appreciate that. That's good feedback. I'll try to continue. Let's see. Can you please play that impression you did of me? And also, you missed my super chat. Hold on. I don't see your... There we go. Justin. Okay. Hey guys, it's Console Fanboy, and I have to read a super chat for you. And this is not his impression at all. I can't do it. Okay, guys. So today we're going to be talking about a Console Fanboy. And Justin, it's weird. David McIntosh was wearing my shirt yesterday at... What? No. I see what you're doing. I can't get in the headspace for your impression. Did you see it? Did you see it? Did you see it? Did you see it? He's going to record that and watch it 50 times tomorrow. I feel really bad. I need to take a shower. Let's see. I will play... Let's see if I can do it. I will play the audio from me sending a video to Zohar making fun of him. This is what I do for you guys. I know you guys out there get annoyed by the console fan Zohar. So what I did, I privately reached out to him and straight up made fun of him. And here we go. All right, Zohar, I'll play it. I'll play it. You guys ready? This was never intended to be public. This was intended to make fun of Zohar. I sent it only to Zohar for him to watch, and it's me making fun of him, and now he wants me to share it with you guys, and I will do that. So here it is. I'm going to make his day because he really wants people to see me make fun of him. Here we go. Ready? This is me making fun of Zohar because he deserves it. So dumb. All right, that was dumb. I don't know what impression I was doing. Zohar says I was doing some type of Woody Allen impression. I was like, I don't know where I was in my head. I was just all like, hey guys, how's it going? Like, I'm console fanboy. And it's just what came out. I like my David McIntosh a lot better. My David McIntosh is actually in my head. In my head, I'm doing I don't even know why it's not coming to me. Hold on. Who Adam Sandler. In my head, I'm just whenever I do Scott Baccarat or David McIntosh, in my head I'm doing Adam Sandler. I don't know why. It's so dumb. Let's see. I think Zohar is reaching out to me to say, thank you so much. I love you. Oh my God, you're my hero. Let me read what he said. He says, oh my God, I love you. You're my hero. It's so good. Oh, what? What? There's no audio? There's no audio, Alan? Oh, great. There was no audio? Sorry. Hold on a second. It'll take a second. Great. Now I have to play it twice? Seriously. I have to play it twice. Okay, fine. You'll hear it now. All right. Here it is.
Oh, how's it going? I'm Console Fanboy, and I like to make fun of other YouTubers because YouTubers are stupid, and I like to poke fun at them. That's what I do, because I'm a YouTuber. Wait, this is a conundrum. I'm a YouTuber that makes fun of YouTubers, so there's got to be a YouTuber out there that makes fun of me. Who's it going to be? Is it good? Oh, I get it. It's Justin, and he's doing it to me right now. Oh, how's it going? I'm Console Fanboy.
I sound Canadian?
And I like to make fun of other YouTubers.
Someone in the chat is like, you sound Canadian. What? Yeah, I was sucking in hardcore on that video, that's for sure. Yeah. Zohar said after he watched that, he was like, I gotta go. Like, what did he say? YouTubers. Yeah. He said he went to the gym after watching that video. He's like, dude, you look so good. I'm like, it's all in the camera angle. I'm reading some of the chat and it's a little too funny. Bentel, are you going to do a tour of your new game room soon with the new cabinets? That'd be fun. I could do that. Right now it's in the basement room. That's nice. This room is not as nice. I won't be doing a tour in this room for a while, but eventually, I gotta finish it. That's what I gotta do. Thanks for the super chat. Appreciate it. Let's see. Can you please play that impression? Oh, yeah, I did that already. Yeah, okay. Okay, we got the no audio. Everything's good now. All right. Well, let's see. Let's wrap things up, guys. I really appreciate you guys cheering me up today. It's really good. I really needed that. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate you coming and hanging out for this live only chill and chat. And if you came here late, I'm sorry. I have this marked to auto delete when the stream is over. And it's just here. We're having a good time. Give me a 1 in the chat if you need me to re-upload it. If you need me to re-upload it so you can watch it, if I get 5 points in the chat, I'll do it. Give me a 1 if you need it. But I don't think people need it. I don't think people need it. It was a moment. Take the words right out of my mouth. Need this. Here's a 10 spot. 1. I missed 25 minutes. Requesting a little Aussie. 5. See? Dark Kirk. We don't need it. -1. He counts against it. All right. Okay. JJ was here the whole time. JJ was here the whole time. He's like, I'm good. All right. Anyway, thank you so much for this impromptu chill and chat. Great break. Appreciate it. 2.4. Okay. I'll do whatever. And Patrick Casey, reach out to me for sure. Twitter or Facebook. Either one. And again, thank you so much. This was a lot of fun, guys. I really appreciate it. Supporting me for a quick chill and chat where we just hang out and talk. If you guys want me to do this more often where it's really laid back, I'll do that for you because I enjoy it too. We'll talk about whatever. We'll see you guys this Sunday. For sure, this Sunday, I will put together yet another Home Arcade podcast. And we'll talk about some fun and interesting stuff there. Give my weekly presentation And for those of you that are still in the chat and you stuck around, you're my super fans, right? I want to say a special thanks to all of you. Because one of the reasons why I do YouTube is to increase my ability to give presentations. And it is because of your support that I was able to give a very, very important presentation this week at work. And it went really well. It went so well. And I did it with another YouTuber. I did it with another developer that I've known for about 5 years. And he put together the slides, and I took literally everything that I've learned from doing YouTube and doing the podcast every week. Everything I learned from you guys. Front load the content with something really exciting. Don't be wordy about things that are not interesting. And keep it simple. And we did it like a podcast. And it was one of those presentations where we needed to have a unanimous vote to change our architecture. And everybody gave 2 thumbs up. And it was a great moment. And literally when I told my coworker what I've learned from YouTube, working with these great people, this audience, we need to apply to this presentation. And we did. And we went back and forth. It was so fun. So I wanted to share that with you guys. Anyway, we'll see you guys this Sunday. Everything you guys do to support this channel and this community, really appreciate it. We'll see you guys. Bye. Yeah, that's right. Selling the benefits of DevOps. There you go.